Songwriters in the Round, number 11 here this evening. I'm going to introduce these folks to you, and they're going to take it away. If everybody could silence your cell phones, we'd all appreciate it. And I'm going to introduce these folks. On the left this evening, we have Ben Cook-Feltz, Iowa-raised, Minneapolis-based. In the middle, Oliver Nollet.
Nollet.
Nollet. I knew it. And on the right, Dave Cofell.
You got it.
Yes. Take it away.
All right. So I won the coin toss, so I'm going to go first. This is a song called She Doesn't Believe Me. I wish I had more of a story about it, but the only story I can tell you is that when I write songs, I'm kind of a chorus guy. So I had this chorus first, and so I knew that it was going to be called She Doesn't Believe Me. And for the longest time, I just assumed that it was going to be a song about an argument or a breakup or something like that. And it just sort of turned into a song about alien abductions.
Nice.
So that's what this is. This is She Doesn't Believe Me.
Used to think I was in love, but now she says I'm falling the wrong way. My open arms are reaching for empty space, but she's the reason I survive, and she's the spark that's burning through my life. I tell her I'm in love with her every day. Dreaming its safe dreams. In a flash I knew I was not alone. When I saw the blinding lights reaching out into the night for me, I didn't know if I'd ever come back home. They flew me through the night sky. 1,000 spaceships soared by. No one was by my side. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. Soaring through starlight, so I rushed to tell her where I had gone. How my only thought was her, how the whole universe just paled beside her, and how I knew my love for her led me home. They flew me through the night sky. 1,000 spaceships soaring by. Was by my side. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She does not believe. doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She does not believe. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe me. She does not believe. Thank you.
Hi. The song I'm going to be doing is called Rust Over. I wrote it when I was a sophomore. I'm a senior now. I'm real old compared to this crowd. Sorry, jokes aside. This song is all about time and kind of the concept of that the only thing solid is time, I guess, and everything just kind of keeps moving on. Yeah.
Time overruns even angels, outdates the guides, takes over cities, destroys all the clouds, rusts over your memories, chips away at the sun. It'll take all you hold dearly and come for you when all is done. You're running out of time. You're walking a fine line. You keep watching the calendar, making marks on a calendar, not living your life. You keep writing your list now. It won't make the world new. Won't erase your mistakes because time only takes its forcing itself through. Time overruns even angels. It outdates the guides, takes over cities, destroys all the clouds, rusts over your memories, chips away at the sun. It'll take all you hold dearly and come for you when all is done. Oh, the buildings will fall. You'll just stare at the wall. You keep watching the calendar. This ain't on the calendar. You don't know what's wrong. Did you miss a date? Was your appointment late? It doesn't matter now, 'cause we're all going down. We'll end up the same way. Time overruns even angels. It outdates the guides, takes over cities, destroys all the clouds, rusts over your memories, chips away at the sun. It'll take all you hold dearly and come for you. Time overruns even angels. Time overruns even angels. Time overruns even angels. Time overruns, 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 overruns even angels. It outdates the guy.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for having us here today. This is a real honor to be here, and it's an honor to share the stage with you, Oliver and Ben. Just really good to be here. This song was written after meeting a guy from the Netherlands who was doing a bicycle trip across the USA. I was in Whitebird, Idaho, and this guy, his name was Martine, was in the campsite next to ours. We usually either set up a tent or sleep in the van when we're touring. And he told me that that very day he had had kind of a mystical experience where he was bicycling along down the road and he heard this voice in his head. He said it wasn't English and it wasn't Dutch and it wasn't any language that he knew, but it said that there's this path next to the road and you should take it, see what happens. And there was a path next to the road and he took it. And he had this amazing experience with some Nez Perce Indians that were in the area. He didn't tell me exactly what it was. He was weeping profusely as he told me this story. He was so moved by the experience he had. And this is kind of what I got out of it. When the road calls your name, you must go where you will, not down the road that you came from. It's a new path that you must find. The directions are echoing there in your mind. So just listen, learn what you can. And where your road will take you, I'll make no promises to you. Each one's path is their own to see through. So just listen to your heart, it's the only place to start. So if we should meet out there, or if you see me along the road somewhere, just smile and wave or say hello, and I will know that you are traveling to. I will know that you are traveling when the road calls your name. I will know you are traveling when the road calls your name. I will know you are traveling too. Thank you. That was cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this one. So this is a sadder song. This song is called "This Will Only Last 2 Years." Title has nothing to do with the song. That's kind of one of the things I like to do. But when you listen to it, it might sound like, again, like this comes from some sort of place of a breakup or some sort of sad thing. But I actually live a pretty nice life. I'm very happily married and have been so for a few years now. And actually, this song, I started writing it when I lost my guitarist in my band. So that's where this comes from. It's called "This Will Only Last 2 Years." Something inside has gone away, and you know it. You know it. Something inside has gone away, and you know it. You know it. Sing another song. Choose the words and play along, and pretend you're not alone. Something inside has gone astray, and you know it. You know it.
Try as you might, you can't escape the moment you lost it. Turn your face away. Tell yourself it's all the same, but you know this time you're on your own. It's gone, no more. Sometimes I swear I'm addicted to this feeling of loneliness and resonance that hovers in the air. A beautiful despair. The words make sense, but I don't really care. Turn your face away and tell yourself it's all the same, but you know this time you're on your own. It's gone, no more.
The next song I'm gonna be doing is originally titled after my friend Thomas. It's just called Thomas. But I released an EP called Summer Boy, and this is the title song for that album EP thing. So I wrote an entire EP for all of my closest friends. A song for each of my closest friends. And Thomas as a person is the least loving person I've ever met in my life. Honestly, he really is. But I love him with my whole heart. I tell him I love him every day, and he says, okay. But he's also like a kid that likes to take naps on me on the bus, and he likes jazz music, and he plays the saxophone. And he's one of the softest people I know. And so I wrote this little love song for him. You're like early summer mornings in a favorite book in bed, the one with dog-eared pages that has already been read, curled up in a soft blanket as the sun streams through the blinds. It's early on a Sunday with nowhere to be on time. You remind me of the sunrise, early summer, orange and pink skies. You don't say you care when you don't, and if you don't want to tell me you won't. You remind me of the sunrise, bright blonde hair and softening green eyes. Don't say you care when you don't, if you don't want to tell me you won't.
don't. No, you don't. You're like jazz music and candles on a sleepy summer night, and you're telling me you're sorry, well, reminding me what's right. You're logical and centered, and the simplest thing to me. I don't have to work around you, 'cause you tell me what you mean. You tell me what you mean. You remind me of the sunrise, early summer, orange and pink skies. You don't say you care when you don't. If you don't want to tell me you won't. You remind me of the sunrise, bright blonde hair and softening green eyes. Don't say you care when you don't. If you don't want to tell me you won't. And you don't. Oh, you don't.
I come from a long line of farmers, although my father was not a farmer. Both my parents grew up on farms. This next song is kind of about my grandparents. By the time I knew my grandparents, they had already moved off the farm. They were living on a lake, and I'd go fishing every summer for 2 weeks, stay at their house. And my grandfather, when I knew him, was a man of few words. He would hardly ever speak. Although I'm the youngest of 7 children, and my older siblings say, "Oh no, Grandpa, he had a lot to say." But apparently by the time I knew Grandpa, he was all talked out. He just liked to sit and fish. And I remember one time, I'll try to keep this short, but I remember one time we were out in the boat fishing, and he was fishing for sunfish or something, so he was, just fishing, sitting. But I had to cast. I was trying to catch the big fish, and we're sitting there for an hour or two, and finally I got a bite. Something hit it, and reeling it in, playing it, and Grandpa's pretty excited, and I'm pretty excited, and he's thinking it might be a walleye. I'm like, "Oh no, it's not a northern. It might be a walleye." And we get close to the boat, and he finally, I didn't get a good look, but he got a good look, and he started chuckling. Dogfish. Yeah. Oh well. Which is a bit of a rough fish if you don't know what a dogfish is. So this song is about when my grandparents were first farming. It was a far different world then. They were farming with horses and cooking over fires, or fire in the stove. And it was a very different life. Eirene breathed softly in her pillow. Outside there's a waving, weeping willow. She'll rise an hour before the dawn to start a fire and get our breakfast on. And me, I'm just lying here awake, thinking about what we've got at stake. We plant these seeds so they might grow, and then we tend them till we've got something to show. And at harvest time, we'll gather in and get ready to start over again. Eirene moaned softly in her sleep. It's the only time I've ever heard a peep about all the dreams that she must see. And I wonder, do they include me? 'Cause I don't have the words to say what I feel. But I know that what I feel is real. Now to hard work, you are no stranger, and this life that we lead will be full of dangers. But if you take me by the hand and you walk with me out onto this land, then I think that we both will understand. Yes, I think that we both will understand. Eirene, it's quiet on the land tonight. I'll just let you sleep, darling. Everything's all right.
So about a year and a half ago, I took part in an installment of Riff Magazine's 36-hour songwriting contest, which is this thing that they do every couple years or so where you sign up beforehand, and then quite literally 36 hours before the show, the organizer sends you an email with a topic, and you have a day and a half to write a song, basically. And so the topic that we got was money. And this is what came out of that. It's called The Ballad of Phil Sturck. Phil Sturck came from a small town in Wisconsin, born into a time when it was good to be alive. His father was a painter, and his mother taught piano. He loved boats and bikes. His favorite song was Mambo Number 5. He didn't have much more than an average disposition, no special set of skills to stand out among his peers, but he had himself a fire, a single-minded passion. It fueled his thoughts and swiftly led him through his early years. From the age of 4, if anyone would ask him what he planned to do when he was old enough to work, the same response, like a broken CD player, was all they ever heard. I want all the money, lots and lots of money, more than I could ever hope to count. I'm not sure how I'll get it, but I know I'll find a way. It's the only thing that matters in this life. I just want to be rich before I die. Time wore on, and despite all his ambition, he never found a way to achieve his lifelong dream. He couldn't hold a job, and he never won the lottery, even sucked at playing Monopoly, which just killed his self-esteem. So finally one morning, Phil came to a conclusion. It was high time that he took these matters into his own hands. Life waits for no one, and your dreams can't be diminished. In a flash of inspiration, he devised his master plan. On a Friday morn, he grabbed a water pistol and a red ski mask he purchased from a St. Vincent de Paul. Then he strode inside
his local credit union, and he made the fateful call. I want all the money, give me all your money. You there with the key, go open up that little safe. The rest of you get on the ground, hands above your head, face down, don't even think of calling anyone. I want that money now, don't make me use this gun. Now, well, the cops caught word, and within 30 seconds, they stormed the premises and had him up against the wall. It's not a very good idea to rob a bank on Friday, especially one located right next door to City Hall. But for those 30 seconds, old Phil achieved his vision. And how many of us can say we've ever really done the same? That pure, true dream that drives us ever further through this long and lonely game. He had all the money, lots and lots of money, more than he could ever hope to count. He didn't get to keep it, but he didn't really care. And though he ended up with 20 years to life, Philip Sturk got to be rich before he died. For 30 seconds he was rich before he died. Thank you.
Okay. Amazing. Oh, brilliant. Alright, this is a song that I wrote about writing songs. And I thought it would be fun for this group of people. It's called Another Song, and it's all about how you write a song and it doesn't mean anything to you, but you still write it anyway.
I'll write a song, and it won't mean a thing to me. They'll tell me it's beautiful, and I'll smile. You'll never know the difference. You'll never know the difference. I'll write a song, doesn't make me feel anything. My emotions are building up, they're making me sick to my stomach. I'm sick to my stomach. And still I'll write another song, and even though it just feels wrong, I feel like I'm a liar, and I swear that I'm not trying to be. It just kind of turns out that way. I'm useless and talentless, but you'll still praise my forgery. I'm see-through, unbreakable, and nothing I do matters. Hope that you don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. I'll write a song, and it won't mean anything. As long as it rhymes, I guess that it's fine, it's perfect. So far from perfect. So far from perfect. Still I'll write another song, and even though it just feels wrong, I feel like I'm a liar. I swear that I'm not trying to be. It just kind of turns out that way. I'm useless and talentless, but you'll still praise I'm see-through, unbreakable, and nothing I do matters. Hope that you don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. I'll use the same 4 chords as every other song ever written. You'll still applaud when I finish. And still I'll write another song, and even though it just feels wrong, I feel like I'm a liar. But I swear that I'm not trying to be. It just kinda turned out that way. I'm useless and talentless, but you'll still praise my forgery. I'm see-through, unbreakable, and nothing I do matters. Hope that you don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart.
That is so true. You know, sometimes I'll write a song and it just sort of hop out and write itself, and a friend will say, well, who's that about? And I'll say, well, I don't know, I just wrote it. Anyway, you mentioned Songwriters Challenge. This was from a week-long Songwriter Challenge, so I had more time, but I don't think this one turned out, quite as good as that one you wrote. But this is the very first Songwriters Challenge at the local blend coffee shop in St. Joe, up around St. Cloud. I was playing another song that I'd written called The Drowning Song, which I think only a lifeguard could write, and I used to be a lifeguard. And the owner and a friend of mine were standing at the back of the shop, and they're listening to me sing the song, and one looked at the other and said, I don't think there's enough happy songs about death. I think we should have a Songwriters Challenge. And so they had a Songwriters Challenge, and the subject was indeed happy songs about death, and they wouldn't let me use The Drowning Song. I had to write a new one. So this song is called I'm Going to the Graveyard Someday. Ouch, said the skipper to Gilligan, as that coconut hit him on his head. If it happened to me, baby, I would probably be dead. And well, I know that I should get down upon my knees and pray, 'cause I'm going to the graveyard someday. Until that coconut hits me on my head, I just want to get out and play. Coyote tried to catch the road runner till that anvil squashed him flat. If that happened to me, baby, I wouldn't just get right back up like that. Oh no, I know that I should get down upon my knees and pray. 'Cause I'm going to the graveyard someday. Until that anvil squashes me quite flat, I just want to get out and play. Now when it comes my time for dying, I hope I pass that test. Don't you worry about me, baby, 'cause I will finally be getting some rest. And I know that I should get down upon my knees and pray, 'cause I'm going to the graveyard someday. Until that coconut hits my head, I just want to get out and play. Until that anvil squashes me quite flat, I just want to get out and play. till it comes my time for dying, Lord. I just want to get out and play. Hey, I wanna play. Yeah, I just wanna play. I just wanna play. Right here in Wyoming, I just wanna play. Right here in Minnesota, it's on the North American continent. It's on the planet Earth. It's in the solar system, and that's in the Milky Way. Yeah, I just wanna play. I just wanna play. I just wanna play. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play a song that is kind of in a similar vein to both the songs that you guys just did, because it's sort of about songwriting, not really, but it's about playing and about what I do, and because I just want to play as well, because we only have so much time left here, so might as well enjoy ourselves while we can. So this song is called Runaround. Nothing but a random set of keys. Lay them out in any way you please. Sit in the sun. Airport bar, city square. Heaven knows you're bound to find me there when it's done. Well, I have tried just walking by, but I could never be another guy. Don't you know, I know where I belong. If I didn't play these keys, they'd get up and follow me and let the song run around, run around. Oh, my mind and heart, they both play a different part. And my fingers and my feet, they follow along. Oh, looking at the world in shades of gray, as faded markers pass the time away. No surprise, but my life runs in black and white, darker bass and sparkling highlights before my eyes. Well, I don't know who drives this train that's always running through my brain, but it knows just where I belong. And if I didn't play these keys, they'd get up and follow me and let the song run around, run around. Oh, my mind and heart, they both play a different part. And my fingers and my feet, they follow along. Music deep inside, there's a beat that keeps me going on. And if I didn't play these keys, well, they'd get up and follow me and let the song run around.
I'll be playing as the song goes on and on. Oh, on and on. Oh, on and on. On and on.
This is the first sad song I'm gonna sing. I originally wrote it for ukulele, actually. But it's all about just laying on the bathroom floor and staring at the ceiling and kind of feeling a little bit dead inside. But it's kind of written in a little, like, kind of way. That's a really bad description of that. This is called Pieces. I'm laying on the bathroom floor. There's cobwebs on the ceiling and the dust has started settling. I wish the tub would overflow. Maybe then I'd drown and someone would finally notice my absence. People always love you more when there's no chance to say that they're sorry. I'm laying on the bathroom floor. My heart is always breaking and my back it started aching. I've been here many times before. They've all stopped asking questions, they just tell me to get over myself now. People only ever seem to care about you when it's convenient. And I've always been split into pieces, but I'm trying so hard to be whole. And I feel like I'm falling to pieces, but I'm trying so hard to stand tall. And I don't know why I can't put myself back together. I'm laying on the bathroom floor. This pain's too much to carry. Oh, you say I should be happy, but I'm stuck in this revolving door. Both sides push me back in, so I'm just stuck here going in circles. People only ever seem to want you when you let them abuse you. And I've always been split into pieces, but I'm trying so hard to be whole. And I feel like I'm falling to pieces, but I'm trying so hard to stand tall. And I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, and I don't know why I can't put myself back together.
This is a fall song. Is that fear in your eyes? The winter moving in. You said the last one was the last time. Summer's gone, autumn, it's moving on. Is that a tear upon your cheek? Where was there to go? As the nights only get longer, seems like you had your chance, but now it's gone. Did you stay for love? Did you stay for a home? Did Did you stay for the want of a better place to go? Well, I just don't know. The color falls from the trees, all the birds take to their wings, and that look upon your face, well, it could mean almost anything. Your mother once told you, don't you love a northern man? The cold goes to their hearts. Ah, but she don't understand. But now I think you can. Did you stay for love? Did you stay for me? Did you stay because this is where you're meant to be, right here next to me? So I'll put my arms around you beneath this harvest moon. I can feel the world a-turning through the roots that hold me here, my dear. Did you stay for love? Did you stay for a home? Did you stay for the want of a better place to go? Well, I just don't know. Did you stay for love? Did you stay for me? Did you stay because this is where you're meant to be, right here next to me? Thank you.
That was great. Really good tune. Two songs left, all right. Not 2 songs total, like we're each doing 2 songs. Like, yeah. I didn't know if we were all supposed to start playing our own songs at the same time and just see what happens, or, you know.
I'm ready.
Whoever's loudest wins. Okay, I'm gonna play an older song. This is a song I wrote 14 years ago, which doesn't seem quite as long ago as it would have had it been 14 years from the time that I actually wrote this song. I was 22. Yeah. So you weren't writing songs when you were 4?
No.
Okay. Neither was I. Anyway, I wrote this song. I was going through a period, I kind of call it my Elliott Smith phase. I was writing a lot of very sad but pretty songs, you know, a little fatalistic, but, you know, but still fun and still beautiful, I guess. But this was something that came to me at about 5:30 in the morning, and it kind of broke me out of my melancholy spell. It's called The Wandering Heart. Gently she reaches for you, turn and call, wandering gaze in the moment. Softly you stumble away, down the hall, the melody plays like you own it, holding the memory firmly, keeping it safe in your grasp. Come on, come one and all, come stare at the preaching each word like a sermon, playful the fire of choice. What we know, with every breath we are learning, taking each chance with a break, and trying so hard not to crumble. Come on, come on, come one and all, come stare at the wandering heart. Everybody knows we've been there. Let your body say what it will. Tell our minds to find an answer. Let your heart go in for the kill. Strong is the notion to fight, to save the day, to leave it all with an answer. Slow is the nature of love, gently sway with the grace of a dancer, looking away as we cross and missing a beat as we glance behind us. Come on, come on, come one and all, come stare at the wandering heart. Strong is the notion to fight, to save the day, leave it all with an answer. Slow is the nature of love, gently sway with the grace of a dancer, looking away as we cross and missing the beat as we glance behind us. Come on, come on, come one and all, come stare at the wandering heart. Come on, come on, come one and all, come stare at the wandering heart.
This next one is about a breakup I recently went through, so this is like the most extreme breakup song ever. It's really emo. It's like really like just really emo. And I first wrote it like right when I was like at my peak sad. And I went to my dad with it, and the bridge had all these swears in it because I was sad and angry at the world. I was like, Dad, I love this song. And he was like, yeah, you should probably change that. So I did, and now here I am performing it to you. This one is Worth It, I guess. I haven't really titled it. There's nothing I can do to hurt you. You aren't bothered either way. Maybe you said it just to hurt me. Now I'm hurt, so what's your play? What can I even say? I wish you loved me. What's the use? What can I even do? It wouldn't be worth it anyway, 'cause it won't matter to you.
There's nothing I can do to hurt you. You'll never think of me again. You'll forget just like I want to, leaving me with open hands. 'Cause it's all about you. You couldn't care less about the way I feel. What could I even do? It wouldn't be worth it anyway, 'cause it won't matter to you. And I put in all this time and all this effort for what? I put in all my heart, oh, all this effort for you to just give up. There's no point in letting you know, I just have to let it all go. 'Cause you don't feel the loss, and I don't have any love left to give. 'Cause you took all I got. There's nothing I can do to hurt you. You aren't bothered either way. Maybe you said it just to hurt me, but now I'm hurt, so what's your play? What can I even say? I wish you loved me, what's the use? What could I even do? It wouldn't be worth it anyway, 'cause I don't matter to you.
All right, well, I haven't performed this next song very often in public, and the reason for that is because I get really, really angry when I'm singing this song. I get really pissed off. They can be. And I wrote this one in anger because there's divides in this country, and they'll tell us that the divide is between the black and the white, or the Catholic, the Protestant, the Democrat versus the Republican. It's always the us versus them, but it seems to me that the real divide in this country is those who have almost everything and the rest of us. I think that's the real divide. This is called The Billionaires. The politicians say, well, it couldn't happen here, 'cause God is on our side and we have nothing to fear. We have nothing to fear. We have nothing. Just see it on the news, that war so far away in that foreign land, and they're fighting hand to hand. They're fighting hand to hand. They're fighting. Billionaires get richer with every grenade that gets thrown, with every bullet fired, and with every dropping bomb. They'll tell you that's your enemy. He's living right next door, and they're laughing at your fear and making money from the war. They're making money from that war. They're making money. The doctor man, he says, it couldn't happen here. We've got science on our side, so we have nothing to fear. We've got nothing to fear. We have nothing. the side of town, a woman lies in pain with a pre-existing condition that she can't afford to pay. Now she can't afford to pay, no, she can't afford. And billionaires get richer with every pill that they make, with every drop of medicine and every test that she takes. Ask them why the price is high, they'll say it's R&D. Health is of small interest, but there's profit in disease. There's profit in disease, there's profit. Judge on his bench, he says it couldn't happen here. The law's on our side, so we have nothing to fear. We have nothing to fear, we have nothing. The rich man, he goes free, while the poor man goes to jail. And once you're in that system, you might as well be in hell. You might as well be in hell, you're in hell. Billionaires get richer with every new conviction. We privatize our prisons, it's a criminal addiction. They'll tell you not to worry because only bad people fail. Well, they're lobbying our Congress, making money from our jails, are making money from our jails, are making money. The preacher man, he says, well, it couldn't happen here. We do what's in his book, we'll have nothing to fear. We'll have nothing to fear, we have nothing. Man kneels in prayer about his terrible condition. And all the while he's wondering, is there anybody listening? Is there anybody listening? Is there anybody? Millionaires get richer with every tithe that he makes, until his heart's so heavy and his spirit finally breaks. Awfully glad to pray with you as you take your final breath. They're smiling at you dying, making money from your death. Making money from your death, they're making money. The man on the news, he says it couldn't happen here. The First Amendment's on our side, so we have nothing to fear. We have nothing to fear, we have nothing. Decide what goes out on the air. They have a vested interest in what they let us see and hear. What they let us see and hear. What they let us see. Billionaires get richer with every copy that gets sold, and every new sensation is their new pot of gold. One or two odd things might get lost along the way. They'll say it was of no interest, oh, that it wouldn't pay, that it wouldn't pay, no, it wouldn't pay. And a handful of billionaires control almost everything we see, and everything we read and hear, and I fear for you and me. Yes, I fear for you and me, I fear for you. For me, because all the politicians say, well, it couldn't happen here, because God is on our side and we have nothing to fear. 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 We have nothing but fear.
So this is my final song. But thanks again for all you guys for coming out here and listening to us tonight, and thanks to Andrew for allowing us to be here. I'm going to play one of my newest songs. If you're interested in the stuff that I did tonight and the stuff that I'm going to be doing, I do have a mailing list over there on the little merch table, as well as a CD, my most recent CD for sale. This is a song that's going to be on my next album. We just started recording it a couple of weeks ago. It's a song that I co-wrote, the first song I've ever co-written with my wife. Some of you might know this, but my wife is a performer as well. Her name is Ellen Stanley. She goes by the name of Mother Banjo. And most of the time we try to keep things separate, but her influence has definitely crept into the music that I've made. And I was sort of writing a Mother Banjo style song when I started working on this tune, and I decided, well, screw it, why don't we just write this song together? So that's what I did. It's called Holy Water. Holy water, won't you come, won't you come? Been a long time waiting, got a long way to run. Holy water, won't you come, won't you come? I've been a long time waiting, got a long way to run. Cold winter, soul spinner, picking splinters from the soles of my shoes, ramshackle, broken spackle. I've turned my back upon a miracle or two. Holy water, won't you come, won't you come? I've been a long time waiting, got a long way to run. Holy water, won't you come, won't you come? I've been a long time waiting, got a long way to run. Well, I've been thrown under, asunder, rolling thunder, never paid me no mind. I'm heartbroken, misspoken, tried to barter with the devil, but he just pushed me down the line. Holy water, won't you come, won't you come? I've been a long time waiting, got a long way to run. Holy water, won't you come, won't you come? I've been a long time waiting, got a long way to run. Well, and every time I think I finally found a morning song to cool my mind, well, I turn around and hear the sound I always hoped I would find. But then I wake up longing, I'm always longing. Hung out too dry, and I can't find a way back home on my own. I'm like a lost soldier, just getting older, and I couldn't even tell you how I got on this road. I got on this road. Holy water, won't you come, won't you come? I've been a long time waiting, got a long way to run.
right, the last song I'm going to sing is actually a collaboration as well.
Oh, awesome.
I wrote this song with my best friend. Her name is Max. I also wrote it for the EP that I released amount of time ago. And this is just basically about how similar we are, because we write poetry together, and we write songs together, and we do everything together. Like, she dyed my hair. But yeah, this is called Ours. We're riding the same way because our hearts were made as one. We're both a little sad, but we laugh like there's no one else around us. You like kids and I like lemonade, and we both love the moon. We like poetry and plays and going home from parties too soon. I'll dye your hair if you'll dye mine, and I will write piano lines to all your songs. Maybe sing along. You'll connect my freckles like the stars, and we'll drive to the moon and back in our parents' cars. 'Cause the world is entirely ours. Riding the same way on the Metro City bus. We're both a little sad, but we are so full of love that we'll give to anyone. I like pennies, you like pencils, and we both love to draw. We like poetry in plain sight, even if it comes out a little wrong. I'll hold your hand while you cry about forgotten piano lines, and you'll hold mine, and I'll cry along. You'll connect my thoughts when I'm too tired, and you'll cherish every line by the boy from Mars. 'Cause the world is entirely ours. Connect my freckles like the stars, and we'll drive to the moon and back in our parents' cars. You'll connect my thoughts if I'm too tired, and I'll cherish every line by the boy from Mars. 'Cause the world is entirely ours.
Well, I just want to say what an honor it has been to share stage with two such amazing songwriters. I just really, and the thing I've really enjoyed about tonight is that we're all very different songwriters, but just good stuff. Really good. Yeah. Did anybody bring a kazoo along tonight? Because you can play along with this next song if you have a kazoo. There are free kazoos over on the table over there if you want to, along with my latest CD. If you want to take one home tonight, feel free to grab a kazoo. Mm-hmm. All right. This next song was written when my friend Brian O'Connell, he lives down in New Orleans. He was home after Hurricane Katrina hit, was it 12 years ago or something like that now, and he told me the story of going back to his apartment for the first time after Hurricane Katrina. He'd been away for months and months, and the power had been out for a long time, and he was one of the lucky people in that he only lost the contents of his 2 refrigerators and the 2 refrigerators. And I love doing this because I get to do some actions with this story. So he tells me the story. It's very funny watching Brian do this. He says, yeah, I walked into the apartment for the first time. All I had was a roll of duct tape and a 2-wheel handcart. And I walked up to those refrigerators. I didn't open them. I just walked up with that duct tape and I wrapped them up in duct tape and I put them on those 2-wheel handcarts and I took them over to the door and thump, thump, thump. I took them down the stairs to join the hundreds and hundreds of other refrigerators out on the curb. And, well, I couldn't let that one go. I had to write a song about it. So this is called I Left My Fridge in New Orleans, also known as the Fridge Song. You know, there used to be whole kazoo orchestras that would travel around the country. I don't know why they've died out. It's kind of a mystery to me. My bologna's gone bad and that ain't good. You can smell it all over the neighborhood. I left my fridge in New Orleans. Yeah, my spaghetti's trying to crawl right out of the jar. If I leave the door closed, it won't get far. I left my fridge in New Orleans. My salad's turned itself into a soup. The ice cream in the freezer, it won't ever need a scoop. But those tomatoes, they're the strangest thing yet. They're organizing a barbershop quartet. They don't sound too bad. I'll never look at things the way I did before. Next time I go to the grocery store, I left my fridge in New Orleans. I feel like I'm duck hunting. Salad's turned itself into a soup. The ice cream in the freezer, it won't ever need a scoop. Those tomatoes, they're the strangest thing yet. They're organizing a barbershop quartet. They don't sound too bad. I never look at things the way I did before. Next time I go to the grocery store, I left my fridge in New Orleans. Oh, honey, I left my fridge in New Orleans. Oh, baby, I left my fridge in New Orleans. All right, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Let them hear it. Let them hear it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, performers. Ben, Oliver, Dave, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and supporting live music here at the Arts Center. Thank you for not sitting at home in front of your TVs tonight. And supporting live music is so important, and we need to keep music live. And talk to the performers. Tell them how much you enjoyed this evening, and buy their stuff. And we'll see you back here for Songwriters in the Round in January. Thank you.
Thank you.